A season-long journey follows a path to greatness. A destination. A dream. A quest for excellence. It's your time. A time to compete for a place in Nebraska sports history. Great moments are earned here. Play like a champion. Welcome to the NSAA State Volleyball Championships on NET.
NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports, is live from Grand Island, Nebraska, the Heartland Event Center, for the Class D2 State Championship as the Bertrand Vikings take on the Howells Bobcats for the Class D2 State Championship. Hello again, everyone. I'm Larry Putney, along with my broadcast partner, Kathy Wieskamp, as we walk you through today. 6 state championships, 1 already crowned. Now we move to Class D2. Let's take a look at number 1 seeded Howells, number 2 seeded Bertrand.
See where Howells is located in the northeastern part of the state, just directly up from the local Lincoln area. And then we've got the Bertrand. They are in the mid-section of this state.
Howells comes in at 28-4 on the year. Bertrand 30-2. Howells with 2 5-setters, so they are battle-tested. Bertrand with only 1 set loss here at state, sweeping Stewart in the semifinals. Should be a good one as Howells and Bertrand battle each other. Howells looking for a state title after some frustrations.
Yes, this is their 3rd straight trip to the championship. We'll hope to see them again.
We'll have it coming up next.
Well, the consumer is demanding food safety, and that's one reason that we've all got the attitude we do of raising the food in the United States to keep a safe food chain for our consumer, because we never want to lose that consumer as our buyer of our product.
Nebraska soybean farmers and the Soybean Checkoff support the Nebraska poultry and livestock producers as our farming neighbors and soybean meal customers.
Power Drive Electric Car program gives high school students a hands-on way to apply studies, learn about electricity and energy efficiency, and develop skills that will benefit them throughout their lives. Nebraska Public Power District encourages students and teachers to get involved. Schools have the power to make it happen. For information on Power Drive, visit oppd.com or nppd.com.
Hey, college doesn't just happen. You have to push yourself as you go through high school. Don't be afraid to take hard classes like Algebra 2, Biology, and a foreign language. They can help you get a better score on the ACT and prepare you for college. Now, I was no brainiac in high school, but I took the tough classes and I passed. So push yourself over to the counselor's office and sign up for them. They might not be easy, but you'll be glad you did.
Along with Adrian Fiala, I'm Kevin Kugler. Don't miss the next Big Red Wrap-Up.
And Kevin will recap the Penn State game with Lincoln Journal-Star sports writer Brian Christopherson.
Join us each Tuesday for Big Red Wrap-Up right here on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. We're back in Grand Island, Heartland Event Center, getting set for the Class D2 State Championship. Time now to meet the athletes. Let's go down to Steve Lemon.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association, welcome to the 2011 NSAA Volleyball Championships. Today's Class D2 championship match is between the visiting Bertrand Vikings and the home Howells Lady Cats. Now it's time to meet the teams. First, the Bertrand Vikings. Number 3, Carly Nelson. Number 4, Mindy Cook. Number 5, Kate Chesterman. Number 6, Madison Peterson. Number 7, Danielle Benson. Number 8, Brittany Ship. Number 9, Jessie Lund. Number 10, Peyton Peterson. Number 11, Savannah High. Number 12, Haley Samuelson. Number 13, Brittany Vincent. Number 14, Jaden High. Number 22, Cheyenne Wilkin. And number 24, Allison Mason. The assistant coach is Kevin Levine. The head coach of the Vikings, Lisa Mason. Now let's meet the Howells Lady Cats. Number 1, Jill Rochford. Number 2, Amanda Everett. Number 3, Casey Hyman. Number 4, Amber Bernheide. Number 5, Haley Kampschneider. Number 6, Emily Berkocek. Number 8, Faith Malachek. Number 9, Caitlin Janetta. Number 10, Mackenzie Palachek. And number 18, Paige Indra. The assistant coach is Molly Brockemeyer. The head coach of the Lady Cats, Sarah Edwards. Today's officials are Kathy Coble and Nicole Huffman. Let's play volleyball.
It's all ready to go in Class D2. The top-seeded Howells Bobcats, second-seeded Bertrand Vikings. Talk about Howells a little bit. They've been here before. This is their third consecutive year in this state championship showdown. They've lost the previous two. Of course, the previous two were in Class D1. They have now moved down this year in Class D2. Both of those losses were to two-time defending champ Exeter Milligan, which we will see later today in the D1 championship. Exeter Milligan going for their third straight state championship, but Howells would love nothing more than to bring home a championship to Howells in the final year that school exists, because next year they consolidate with Dodge. So.
And that's so critical. That means a whole lot. You know, as you are forced to make some of those consolidations, these things are really important to your school and to your community, and this would be a great way to finish their year as a Howells school and as a volleyball team.
Great sportsmanship beginning the match as the two teams shake hands before we get going. Howells has survived a couple of five-setters getting here. 15-13 both games, so it went 5 and it went deep into the 5th. And we talked with head coach Sarah Edwards in her second year at Howells about going deep on a couple of different matches earlier, and she said these kids are just finishers. They know how, and you think about the history of Howells athletics, and you understand they know how to compete. That's exactly right. That's what I was going to say, the traditions there of knowing how to win. And again, that's so critical. That's a mindset. That's one of those intangibles that makes a difference for a team and a program. So we're underway. Howells and Bertrand outside, and the swing is wide by Mindy Cook. Cook, the leading attacker for the Bertrand Vikings. Now Bertrand was #1 most of the year, lost to Brady in the D29 sub-district, and lost its #1 ranking. So Bertrand certainly one of the top teams in the state this year, come in seeded number 2, only to Howells.
And again, lost that, but then came into the state tournament and have kind of regrouped and got back on track and have won out to get here. So they're feeling confident. They feel like they're back on track and have a great shot at this.
We talk about the impact and influence of another terrific team here in Class D2, and that's Brady. Brady went 5 yesterday as that was just in on the back line. Great kill by Bertrand. But Brady yesterday went 5 with Howells. Howells beat them late in the 5th, but Brady, one of only 2 teams to beat Bertrand this year. So both with common opponents, both were great matches between the two, Brady and Bertrand.
And again, I guess best that also they've been tested, you know, playing against strong opponents. And so they come in here with that experience, knowing, like you said, how to find a way to win and push through.
So here early on, Vikings of Bertrand on top 3-1 over Howells. Middle tip, not there, kept alive. Out of the back row, the swing into the net by Brittany Shipp. And here's a look at Caitlin Janata. Janata, 213 kills on the year, 39 aces, leads her team. Outside, kept alive. Block in the middle, the big block of Haley Samuelson.
Samuelson right there at the net. Again, she's a tall blocker at 5'5". Goes up after the ball.
Outside the roll. Kept alive, but out. So the kill of Bertrand on top now 5-2. Two now. Pushed outside, swing by Amber Bernheide, and they get the tip and the kill by Bernheide.
High hands, just looking for him up there. Bernheide goes up after him, doesn't try to take it down, but just tries to get that long touch.
Kinsey Palachik with the serve. Bump set. Swing and a kill. Amber Cook, Mindy Cook, sorry.
Mindy Cook on that right side does a nice job. Here you get a chance to see it. There's a tough ball coming to her right, basically over her head and in front of her. She does a nice job keeping it in sight and getting that shoulder on the ball.
Outside, block back. Bertrand, swing wide by Brittany Shipp. No touch, point to Howells. So now back to serve for the Bobcats, Casey Hyman. Hyman, a 5'8" junior middle hitter. Leads the team in kills and blocks. Well, nice job in front, Catherine Chesterman, the sophomore with the tip.
Chesterman just reading the situation. She had blockers up. There's an open area on the court. It doesn't always take power. Sometimes it's finesse, and she does a nice job right here finding that hole.
Chesterman 7 kills on 15 attacks in the semis. And that swing long and no touch by Bertrand. They are on top 8-4 now.
Bernheide trying to find that court, just missed her mark.
Pushed outside, Bernheide. Good dig by Cook. Other side, swing and a kill. Maddie Peterson, the 5'8" sophomore.
Peterson there just beating the block back off the tape. Here you can see she's got a great approach. She drives through the ball. Blockers get knocked back. Those arms were back away from the net, causing that ball to fall right down the front.
So Howells will take a timeout, down 9-4 here in set number 1 of the D2 state championship.
Don't miss the Nebraska Sports Collectors Edition on Tuesday, December 6th, right after Big Red Wrap-Up. It'll be a full hour packed with special guests and a great chance for you to support NET. You can do holiday shopping from the comfort of your home and add to your own sports collection.
That's right. We'll feature NET sports highlights from the past year, and special guests Trev Alberts, Johnny Rogers, and Adrian Fiala will provide their insights. Plus, we'll have a fantastic slate of thank you gifts like baseball signed by Jabba Chamberlain, The Catch posters autographed by Matt Davison and Scott Frost, 3 decades of excellence footballs autographed by NU Heisman winners, and many other unique collectibles for NET sports partners. So won't you join us? That's Tuesday, December 6th at 8 Central on NET.
Back in Grand Island, D2 state championship. Howells, Bertrand. Howells, the #1 seed, Bertrand #2. Vikings on top 9-4, pushed outside. Tip try, good coverage. Everett outside, Bernheide blocked back, and long kill to Bernheide.
Blockers were there, but again, the penetration is really important. If you go vertical, then you've got a, again, flat surface and it's flying longer and not down. It's the directing it long.
Swing in the middle and the kill by Madison Peterson. Now, Brittany Shipp back to serve. Shipp, 5'9", sophomore, outside. Shipp led Bertrand in the semifinals with 8 kills. Bernheide going to her a lot, out of the back row that time. Everett, point call to Howells. I believe they called the ball down.
I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
So 3 kills for Bernheide. And 10-6 in set 1. Nice job to keep it alive. Outside and blocked. Madison Peterson couldn't get it to go.
Polacek was right there, skewing a big block across the net, facing up here. We get a chance to see both of them there. Look at that teamwork of the 2 blockers. Well done there.
Shipp again, tried line, just wide. Make it Peterson tried line. So here's Amanda Everett. Just kept alive. And the kill. Mindy Cook, 3rd kill for Cook. She's just trying to send that over, right. Found the right spot.
Just being aggressive, and if you have to send it over, those deep corners are generally open areas, and she does a nice job executing, put a lot of top spin on it. Big swing there.
Janetta.
Yep, Caitlin Janetta on the outside swinging big. She had 213 kills coming into the tournament. She's a big swinger, aggressive on the outside.
Outside, Cook, block back. Point to the Bobcats, 11-10. Good timeout by Howells.
Howells' block is really doing a nice job. They're setting up. They're working very well together. You can see great closure there. She reaches over and seals it off there. Hyman right at the end. Just kind of missed timing there as you look at that. Peterson, tough ball for her to get to. She's trying, but isn't able to do anything with that.
So out of that timeout, the Bobcats on a 7-2 run have evened it at 11, and now take the lead for the first time in the match. 12-11, and this time it'll be Bertrand and head coach Lisa Mason taking a timeout, as Howells has gone on an 8-2 run now, lead it 12-11. Hey, later this month on NET Sports, it's on the line just one more time for Nebraska's best high school football teams. You can see all the action live on November 21st and 22nd on NET television for the NSAA State High School Football Championships live from Memorial Stadium. Visit netnebraska.org/sports for your schedule. Check out all the games and when they'll be televised on NET. NET Television is Nebraska's home for sports. 12-10. Now 12-11 Howells. And the timeout by Lisa Mason in her 23rd year with the Vikings. Assisted by Kevin Levine. So 12-10. Bobcats with the serve and the ace. Paige Indra. 34, now 35 aces on the season.
Aggressive from that service line, and again, just ricochets off the arms and get a solid platform underneath there.
On the overpass, an opportunity, but on the swing, Caitlin Janetta hand into the net, so point to the Bertrand Vikings. 13-12. Here's Madison Peterson. Outside, Casey Hyman can't get it to go. Middle, off the block, and down. Mindy Cook.
Big swing there, aggressive up at the net, drives hard at the ball, gets good elevation, and just a strong swing.
Fourth kill of the match for Cook early on. Back line.
Right down that line, down that deep court area, Caitlin Janetta.
And now Janetta back to serve at 14-13. Good pass right on target. Off the top of the block. And a kill. Once again, Cook, her fifth.
Cook really doing a nice job finding different areas, finding the open places on the court. And again, she's just being very aggressive up there at the net. Tough ball, nice save there.
Samuelson pushes outside. Boy, good job to keep that alive by Peyton Peterson. Swing in the middle and a kill, Casey Hyman. Hyman, the junior middle. Hyman played last year at Clarkson. Transferred into this Howells program.
Nice addition. Howells lost 6 of their 7 starters off last year's team. So a huge accomplishment for them to get back here. And again, people stepping in and again, learning from those players that were in front of them previously.
4 hits, point to the Bobcats, who've now taken a 2-point lead here in set number 1. Talked about Casey Hyman. She transfers in. Her mom is actually an assistant coach at Clarkson. She played at Clarkson last year, but at the time, they didn't know if they were going to have enough players to play volleyball at Clarkson, and in order to be certain that Casey Hyman would be able to play, she had to transfer in time. Well, since then, Clarkson has now co-opted with Lee, so her mom is an assistant coach on another team, and she is playing for Howells, but she's been a terrific addition to this Howells team, and I'm sure tough on Casey's mom, who hasn't been able to follow Casey a lot this year as she coaches her Clarkson Lee team.
But she's got the Howells family now, and they've included her in their family, and again, welcomed her on the court, and that's again what it's all about.
18-15 now, Bobcats. After the serve goes long, here's Casey Hyman. Just long.
But nope. Howells was in the net. So that ball goes back to the Vikings.
18-16 now. Allison Mason now to serve. Good pass, back row, and just long. Like that, Hyman again with the swing. So it really started out with a heavy dose of Bernheide earlier, and now Hyman getting a lot of touches. As we go outside to Bernheide again, and she delivers. Bernheide now with 4 kills in the match.
Bernheide just being aggressive, swinging at that ball. She took a little different swing as far as her arm direction and broke it through the block.
Back row swing, top of the tape, and down. Cook.
Trying to use Cook in the back row here in that rotation, trying to get her involved in the offense. She just catches the tape on that swing.
Cook and Samuelson for Bertrand both played on the 2008 team that made it here to state. They were a runner-up, lost in the finals to Giltner back in 08. Both of those players, Cook and Samuelson, the middle hitter and the setter, starters in their freshman year on that 2008 team. So they've certainly been here before.
And excited to be back, have a chance as a senior to go out with a win.
Outside, third time's a charm on that rally. And the kill by Caitlin Janetta. Boy, she goes after it.
Perseverance there too. Again, she wasn't frustrated. She just kept working out there, very methodical and getting off and driving to that ball each time.
So 22-17, timeout called by Bertrand. Lisa Mason, the head coach for the Vikings, in her 23rd year. Talked about that late that they suffered, the loss that they suffered late in the season, and Mason said, you know, sometimes a loss can be a good thing. Now, you never think that before a loss, but after a loss, I think retrospectively you realize that it can motivate you and understand and point out some of the things that you need to work on. They certainly are taking that approach, that loss late in the season to Brady in the D2-9 sub-district has been a positive for them.
Absolutely, you find where your vulnerable spots are when you're playing those best teams, you know, and so then you know to work on those areas, and hopefully that's prepared you as you get here. You've made some adjustments, you've improved, and you're ready to handle whatever's thrown at you.
So Bernheide now to serve. And the kill out of the timeout, the Vikings.
And that's exactly what you want after a timeout. You come out and execute, get a good pass so that you're set up to do that.
A tip and got it.
Yep.
Amanda Everett.
Everett sneaking it in there, was very coy about sending that across, very deceptive, and it gets it to fall.
From the back row, Cook tries it. Chased down, kept alive by Howells. Free ball for Bertrand on the tip. Nice job by Janetta to keep it alive. They go right back to her outside off the top of the block. Janetta with another kill. Third kill for Janetta, but boy, does she go after it. You take notice when she puts a swing on a ball.
Yep, she really gets her whole shoulder, upper body. They're one away. They're talking to each other. One more, push this one.
24-18, set number one. Joust at the net. Got it. One by Howells.
Camp Snyder right up there is ready to stop anything that was coming her way.
So the top-seeded Howells Bobcats have had 2 5-setters at state. They'd love to not make this the same. They take the first.
Time Warner Cable is dedicated to the future of our nation's children. That's why we've launched our Connect a Million Minds initiative. We're asking adults to help us inspire kids through science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're achieving this through local partnerships with FIRST. Across the country, Time Warner Cable employees are helping bring FIRST robotics competitions to the areas we serve. The future of our nation and our children depends on math, science, and technology. Visit connectamillionminds.com to find out what you can do.
At U.S. Bank, we support athletics, the arts, and anyone with a dream. Support that's not just about money. It's about investing our time and our care to make the most of the places we call home. That's the power of U.S. Bank. All of us serving you.
My granddad taught me that you don't abuse the land, that you treat the land with great respect, that you work hard to maintain it because it will reward you if you care for it. My dad felt the same way. I feel the same way, and I'll work to instill those values in my son and my grandson.
Don't miss our live Nebraska Sports Collectors Edition on Tuesday, December 6th, right after Big Red Wrap-Up. It'll be a full hour with special guests like Johnny Rogers and other Husker, Mav, and Blue Jay guests. Plus, you'll have a chance to support NET and get your holiday gift shopping done all at the same time. That's Tuesday, December 6th at 8 Central.
NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. Back in Grand Island, Heartland Events Center, it's 25-18. Howells takes set number one. Let's take a look at stats from that first set.
Stats pretty even as you look at kills and assists, digs in the favor of Howells. And also the key point there, 3 blocks. Howells' block setup was strong. And again, they worked very well as a team and had 2-person block up most times.
So Madison Peterson now to serve. Peterson 50 aces on the season. She's second on the team for Bertrand and aces. Underway here in set number 2. Big block in the middle.
And again, that block by Howells. They do a tremendous job really up at the net. The setup is good. They read their hitters and the approach, and then the middles are working very hard to get that closed.
Wachik and Camp Schneider there for the block. Behind to Cook, who can't terminate. Rolled over. Outside, Peterson no. Set in the middle, Hyman sent back. Bump set.
Janetta,
what a swing from that left side. Another kill for Caitlin Janetta, now her 4th kill of the match.
She didn't have a strong approach, but she did a great, strong step close to give her that elevation, and then she really whips that arm.
Block back, but out of bounds. Kill by Cook, her 7th kill already.
Cook being aggressive up at the net. She's hitting from the right side here. They really like to use her in the front row as well as the back row as well as the front row.
Cook with 20 kills in their first round win, 6 kills on 27 swings in the second. And what a swing there by Casey Hyman.
Hyman does a tremendous job there. She's quick. She pops up the floor. Look at this approach. Look at that quick exchange from the floor, getting up.
Outside, bumped over. Right down the middle goes Hyman with another kill. Hyman now with 3.
Hyman's just very quick as you watch her out there move on the floor. She's very smooth. She pops up well. 2 big swings for her right in a row.
Kathy, talk about the job that Amanda Everett doing right now in setting these Howells hitters, because Hyman with 3, Bernheide with 4, Janata with 4.
She's just really keeping it balanced, and that's really difficult for an opponent to know where to key in on, and she's using all her hitters. That shows great confidence in her teammates.
Cook now back to serve. Outside, rolled over by Peterson. Bernheide couldn't get that one to go. Right at Janetta. Kept alive off the swing of Wachik.
Good rally here.
That'll need to be sent over, and is. Free ball for Howells. The tip try.
Both
covered
teams.
by Ship.
Oh.
Found it in the donut.
That's right, that middle of the court when defense is sitting back on the edges of the courts, and you want to be there because you want to be able to play in, play forward. It's hard to play back, but that ball, then you've got to really be balanced.
Cook with that kill now. 8. Outside Peterson. Good pass. Bernheide blocked back. Even at 4. Chesterman and Ship there on the block for the Vikings. Near ace. Outside. Sit back and down. What a block.
Big block
Bernheide.
there. Bernheide up at the nets. Hands ready. In that base position.
Five, 4. Bernheide goes wide. Boy, what a great shot. A pace ball, saw the deep open, and found the back for the kill.
That's
5 now.
Yeah, that's her 5th. She's just, again, great control of the ball, reading her situation. And that's what great hitters do. They see what they have in front of them. They see what the ball is, and then get that view of that block in court.
And the ace. Polacek got it. 7-4 now. Polacek came in tied for the team lead for aces with 39. You mentioned it, Kathy. Howells lost so many starters off of last year's team. It's amazing not only to see them back here at state, but the distribution and athletes that they have. I mean, they're not counting on 1 or 2 hitters.
Right, right. You know, and again, these girls could have, again, rolled up through the ranks and, again, been on that second squad size, if you want, side of the court in training. So they were basically in training, waiting for their opportunity to move on. So they may have developed some of those connections already, being that second squad.
Hyman at the net, kick back, kept alive, but no, finally down in the kill by Chesterman.
Great hustle there by the House squad, and the Chesterman again creating chaos on the Bobcat squad side.
Allison Mason now to serve. Everett sets Hyman, puts it down, and Hyman now with 4.
Hyman is just very athletic and smooth as she works out on the court. She adjusts the ball here. She's got a great one. She feels the blockers off to her right, so she cuts it across her body.
Tried deep corner, but the swing by Peterson is just wide. Bobcats up by 3. Now back to serve for Howells is Hyman. Jump serve by Casey Hyman, floated over. Good swing and a kill, Brittany Ship. Ship with her first kill of the match. She led the team with 8 kills in the semifinal win. A great all-around player, according to Lisa Mason, the 2-year starter. Look deep, nope. Long and no touch.
Camp Schneider, again, just kind of underneath the ball a little bit. You really got to work hard at body position to stay behind the ball. It gives you a good angle to attack, but also good vision in front of you.
From the back row, just long by Hyman. All even now at 9. So a couple of hitting errors back-to-back by the Bobcats. And a service error returned by Bertrand. The one thing that Coach Sarah Edwards talked about was Howells, she has to continually remind them to stay aggressive. What they do is hit big. She said they're powerful hitters. She has to remind them not to get too cute, but to continue to attack, as Madison Peterson with the kill there to even the score, her second.
And really, that's just overthinking. You know, just get out there, don't overthink, just go for it, feel what's in front of you, and that lends to you being aggressive.
Outside, and there's an attack. Point, though, into the net. So the point goes to the Vikings, 11-10. First lead here of set 2 for the Vikings. So really their own mistakes right now hurting the Bobcats.
Nice job there. She takes that body back across. She's facing the left back corner, but then takes that ball across her body to the right side. Here you get a chance to look in and see how she turns and takes that ball to the far sideline.
So Amanda Everett now to serve, the setter for Howells. Tried line and in.
Just finds that line. You go, oh my gosh, it's too close. Cook just working very hard.
Madison Peterson serves. Outside. Unloaded on by Janetta.
Yes.
5th kill.
She really swings hard. You know, when she swings at the ball, she's very aggressive, incorporates again that shoulder, adding to the power. She just really blasts the blockers back on that last swing.
Rolled over.
Effort.
Nice try by the Bro, but it goes out of bounds. 13-12. Paige Indra barrel for the Howells Bobcats. Looks like it may be called in the net.
Yep, looks like it. Again, on that transition as they rotate off the net, just getting body balance sometimes there. You clip that net as you make that turn.
All leaving at 13. Big block.
Hyman.
5th. They get a block for Hyman. She has 4 kills on the day. She leads the team in blocks as well as kills this season.
Look how high she gets over that net. Her arm, she's about at elbow as she goes up and over.
3 blocks already for Casey Hyman. Nice readjustment. Peterson tried the shot, not there. Bernheide, tip to the middle, good coverage. Kept alive by Howells.
Two-hit contact on Indra as she's running across there. Didn't feel like that came clean. She probably should have taken that with a platform versus that open hands. Just puts her in a little stronger, more controlled position.
Cook back to serve for the Vikings. Bobcats regain the lead at 15-14. So here's Polacek to serve. Polacek, the 5'9" junior outside, 74 kills, 71 blocks on the season. And the swing there, no touch, and long.
Again, a lot of those long balls just again acclimating to the space. You got a lot of open space around you, but also we've seen block make an impact, trying to adjust to go around that block because both teams have done a nice job setting up blocks and creating that issue. Here we see another long one. That was just really a miss hit. She kind of caught that funny and it just sent it sailing.
So the Bobcats on top 17-14. We want to look back at last year, the 2010 D2 state championship. The Lawrence Nelson Raiders never gave up as they stunned the Sterling Jets with a comeback victory for the state title. After winning 25-18 and 25-22, the Jets were held on set point by the Raiders, and eventually it was Lawrence Nelson's balanced attack that helped pull it away with a 28-26 set 3 victory. Once the momentum had shifted, the Raiders went on the attack behind Kelsey Biltoff's 19 kills and Kelly Himmelberg's 10 to defeat Sterling 25-23 and 15-13 in the 5th to close out what became a memorable state title game and the first state championship to ever be crowned in Grand Island.
Lawrence Nelson High School.
So that's a look back at the D2 from a year ago. We will have a new state champ here in D2 in 2011. Howells hoping that after 2 straight years of finishing second, that could be them. Their 3rd consecutive state championship match. Bertrand was a runner-up back in 2008. And an error on the serve by Howells. So an effective timeout for the Vikings.
That's what you want. You want to really utilize those timeouts and make them pay off. Give your team some advice, some information, and get that ball and get control.
Bernheide into the net. Back to within one. Here's Allison Mason. Right down the line. Great shot by Casey Hyman.
Just well executed. She approaches straight on. Again, clean swing as she finds that line. Goes that deep corner over the up defensive player.
And the ace, Hyman. Really a difference maker right now.
Right, she's really playing a complete game. We see her up at the net, attacking, blocking here in the back row, tough serves.
Good pass there, tipped, found the open area. Smart shot, good play by Catherine Chesterman.
Chesterman really did a nice job. She came up there, she had good vision of the court. She was very controlled as she made that play.
Good pass, nice.
Way to stay focused.
Outside, Peterson doesn't get it to go. Bump set, Bernheide on the angle, kept alive. Mason. And the swing of the kill from the outside, Madison Peterson, her third kill.
Peterson worked hard to get outside. That gives her a nice, strong approach as she drives through the ball and just, again, works that deep shot. Those corners are very vulnerable as a defender sits in the middle or if they've got one up short behind the block.
Tip try. Good coverage by Peterson, pushed over, free ball. Howells outside, tips again, that time effective by Amber Bernheide. 7 kills now for the senior.
Howells ran that quick transition. They ran 2 attackers in there real quick, making the blockers divide and match up one-on-one. Helps that the odds and the percentages.
Cook out of the back row, got it. Cook's 9th kill.
She just puts a lot of top spin on that ball, does a great job, and that gets it to drop in the baseline. That's really good control of your shot.
And the ace. All even now at 20. Tough serve by Bertrand.
You can see that ball just floats across that net. Tough ball to handle.
On the overpass, Howells kept alive, good defense.
Great pursuit of ball. Love the hustle.
Ran that double at him, confused the blocker, held him down, and off the top of the hand, Janetta with another kill.
And it wasn't pretty good clean contact, but enough to control it. But like you said, the block is split. They have to match up one-on-one with that transition play.
Tough serve and the ace. Amanda Everett, the sophomore.
Everett serving tough at that baseline. She gets back there, really drives through that ball, and the serve reception can't handle.
Good pass, pushed outside. Cook with the swing, kept alive. A tip try, got it.
Great job there by Samuelson pushing that ball back. Tough ball.
Seeing Cook all across the front attacking. That's her 10th kill.
And that's the thing, you're right. She's very versatile, so they move her across. She's able to hit all areas between the pins.
(22-21) Bobcats on top. Now they're up by 2.
Block set up there. Camp Schneider and Janata. Oh, looks like all Janata.
All Janata, yep. Outside swing and a kill. Peyton Peterson. Her 2nd kill. Back to within one here late in set number 2. 23-22 Bobcats. Outside, Hyman back in the front row. They'll go to her.
They use her when she rotates to the front row. They use her on the outside. Let her take that big approach and swing at the ball.
So Hyman puts the Howells Bobcats within one of a 2-0 lead. They took set number 1 25-18. Now lead this 24-22, and a timeout called by Lisa Mason and the Bertrand Vikings. Got in via the wild card, lost to Brady in 3, as we said, in that D2 sub-district. 13, 19, and 19. One of the best matches that Brady had played all year. And I saw Brady play last night against Howells in the semifinals. I have to tell you, very impressed with Brady as a squad, and particularly Lynn Johnson, their head coach, who in times of pressure, you know, those coaches who can manage to make the kids feel at ease and relaxed. And Lynn was so effective at being very positive with her kids, even when, you know, they were making clearly some service errors and hitting errors, and the moment was getting a little bit big for them. She did a terrific job of keeping them in it by keeping them very calm and relaxed.
And modeling that behavior, you know, is critical. And again, even the tone that you talk to your players in, those type of things help pass that control or that comfort along.
Near ace, run down, great hustle by the Bro to get to it.
That's awesome.
Off the block and the kill. So at set point, the Bobcats deliver, and once again, it's Casey Hyman, 7th kill, and the Bobcats in command, 2-0.
Every day here in Nebraska, you work hard to build a life for your family and take care of them. You do your part, and we're working hard to do ours. We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. From Scottsbluff to Scribner, you can count on us to help protect your family and your future. Today and tomorrow, we're here where you are, and we work for you.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state, and for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
You're watching NET Television.
Watch the NSAA High School Football Championships on NET1 and NET HD November 21st and 22nd. Check your local listings for game times or visit netnebraska.org.
My name is Kara James and I'm from Omaha. I support NET Television because of the quality of the programming and because I get so much enjoyment every time I turn it on.
NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. Well, parents, it's moments like these, state championship memories you'll want to keep for a lifetime, so you can relive all of these memories of this year's state championship matches here in Grand Island by ordering a DVD copy of the NSAA High School Volleyball Championships. Just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. You can visit netnebraska.org or give us a call, 800-868-1868. Those 4 youngsters will look back at the DVD 10 or so years from now and think, I was watching Howells that year, and now here I am. Success breeds success in these programs. I think the team that just won a state championship earlier this morning is a pretty good indication of that, Columbus SCOTUS.
A great example of that, and again, it's just modeled. It's the norm, and that's just what that simple confidence and seeing that year in and year out, it totally is a mental edge.
Who wants to be the team that doesn't deliver?
Right, right. And again, it's just part of their tradition. You know, there's nothing to be said for that bonus on your side or that extra element on your side of tradition.
So out of the gates quickly here in set number 3 are the Vikings, but as we say that, Casey Hyman takes care of that. Now 8 kills for Hyman. Hyman, according to her coach, Sarah Edwards, just a really smart kid. You love those kids who not only bring the athletic ability to the table, but the volleyball IQ. So important. 4th block now. Is it a block by Hyman? There's a kill, so make it 9 kills for Hyman. 9 kills, 3 blocks already for the junior middle from Howells. And another kill. So 3 straight now for the Bobcats. Wachek with her 2nd kill.
Just good control of the ball. She took a little bit off. You can keep that high hand and use that wrist to get that ball to fall.
Tried the free ball, but sent it into the net, all even at 3.
Trying just to get a low, flat ball going over, just cut the tape there. The intent was good, just didn't get it accomplished.
Outside
Great shot.
Not just power, but you're seeing that volleyball IQ right there.
Absolutely, and again, her approach, she gets herself in a great position. As a right-hander, it's hard. That ball has to travel across your body, so you got to really work to get in good position, and then you can make those controlled shots.
Jump set by Hyman. You see middles jump setting all the time. Tip back across, but into the net. So the point does go to the Vikings, as the Bobcats called for being in the net. Back in for Bertrand is Catherine Chesterman. Chesterman with 4 kills in the match, and now re-enters in the back row. Outside, Bernheide. Kept alive, Mason, nobody there.
Nobody there.
We'll give Bernheide credit for her 8th kill. And here's Casey Hyman. 15 kills in the first round for Hyman. 14 kills in the second round. As they make sure they're in rotation on the Bertrand side of the net. And still clarifying. So there was a rotation error called on Bertrand. And now back into the game comes Chesterman.
And they're still kind of organizing here, getting in their serve-receive patterns accurately. There's no overlaps.
Not much to do there, tight to the net. All a result of the pass there and put down by Camp Schneider.
Camp Schneider did a nice job, stayed high hands, and then again didn't push it straight ahead, just directed it off to the side. And that's what gave her that advantage on that.
One-hander tried, but outside of the antenna. And the Bobcats up 7-4, and a timeout called by Bertrand and head coach Lisa Mason. So it's a 2-0 lead for the Bobcats, and they lead it here in set number 3, 7-4. I want to remind you can log on to Facebook.com/NET Sports and become a fan. Leave some questions, comments, see what happens behind the scenes, plus follow what's coming up next on NET Sports. It's fast, fun, and easier than ever to be part of the only statewide sports network on Facebook.com/NET Sports. There are those Bobcat fans. On top, 7-4. All ready to go here at set number 3, 7-4. The Bobcats took sets 1 and 2. Casey Hyman has led the way with 10 kills for the Howells Bobcats. Big swing in the middle, off of the hands. And that goes to Haley Kampschneider, her 4th kill. A good distribution continues by setter Amanda Ever.
And she's really doing a nice job getting the ball in good position, as you saw there.
Not much that Casey Hyman isn't doing.
That's exactly. She's just such a complete player, you know, and again, athleticism, intelligence, execution is what we're seeing from her.
Serve again now by Hyman. Well off the net, not much Ship could do with that, but send it over. And once again in the middle, it's Kampschneider again, and Everett and Kampschneider have found a quick connection.
It's just a great combination here. These ladies are really feeling that it's working well. They're both of them in great position, and right now seeing a lot of success. Why not continue to go back to it?
Chesterman with the kill. Chesterman's 6th, pushed it to that open area. 10-5. Allison Mason now back to serve. Mindy Cook back into the game. In the back row for the Vikings. Jump serve. Oh, that's just a bad break. Could have just as easily got a forward roll on the other side of the tape, but
you just never know on those. The net gods are with you or against you. Which way are they leaning?
Just a little too strong.
Just, you know, underneath that ball a little bit, not in a position to get on top of it. And as Janetta tried to swing at that, I like the aggressiveness. She just wasn't in a great relationship with where that ball was.
Outside Janetta.
There she is.
That's a big swing.
You could
7 for Janetta.
You could tell there in that approach, she came in and was ready to put that ball to the floor.
Good floating serve. Back row, Cook. Swing is long. So the Bobcats opening it up here in set number 3 at 13-6. Frustration for Howells fans has come 2 consecutive years here at the state championship, losing back-to-back in Class D1 to Exeter Milligan. Won a state championship back in 1980 and then again in 1995, but not since 95, better than 15 years. Have the Bobcats taken home the state volleyball championship.
Big swing, nice up, gave her team a chance.
And a kill by Janetta.
Vikings just couldn't control that much power. It's just coming at such a velocity and pace behind it. Hard ball to handle. You got to really cushion, absorb, try and slow that down, but it's coming so fast. You got to really, it's hard to relax.
Outside, Cook tips. And wide, no touch. So point to the Bobcats. So now they've opened up an 8-point advantage here in set number 3. That time delivered by Peterson. 4 kills for Madison Peterson.
Here you get a chance to look at that. Just great job swinging around that block, finding the open lane and falling through it.
Everett sets in the middle for Janetta, and again, Janetta. 9 now for Caitlin Janetta, who's back to serve. Look at that senior. Tip try, good coverage by Palacio. A little tight to the net. Bernheide tips and it works. So Bernheide now with 10 kills in the match.
Just as you listen to 10, 9, you know, 11 kills, it's just so balanced and distributed amongst all the attackers on this Howells squad.
Serve is long. Makes it 17-9. Tip try, good cover. Try to roll it over, Bernheide not there. Now outside, swung by Peterson is Doug. There's Bernheide. Make it Ship just long, so Brittany Ship's swing makes it 18-9. Mackenzie Polacek now to serve. Mackenzie's a 5'9" junior outside hitter. Came in tied for the team lead in aces. And she is now back at the service line. A tough short serve there. Sent outside. Cook did not terminate. Now back row. And a big block up front, and that's Cook.
Cook does a great job. You got to wait when that ball's coming from 10 foot. You've got that travel time. She does an excellent job. See, you can just see she holds and is patient and does a great job sealing it up.
Deep corner tried, not there. Set outside, Bernheide is Doug. Outside the other way. On the overpass, got it. Hyman, 11 kills, 3 blocks, 1 ace. Complete afternoon or morning for Casey Hyman.
And she just quick responds. Again, that intelligence to know what you're going to do, that confidence in making a strong play.
A tip try, good pass. Everett pushes outside. Bernheide can't get it down. 2-ball, not there. Tried deep corner. Bertrand sets it up, goes outside, Ship, dug by Chinata. And rolled over. Here's Ship again. That time, Ship's got it. Second kill for Brittany Ship. Make it 3 for Ship.
Couldn't come at a better time. Here she goes. She gets in position. She's a little bit early. You can see she's hitting that on her way down. Not as much power as she'd like, but she still finds a way. That's what great players do.
Well, just some miscommunication after the pass. 2011 Bobcats. Camp Schneider will take the credit.
And Haley Samuelson pursues that ball defensive-wise. Her teammates have to step in and take that setting role, and that's, they kind of just didn't communicate. Nobody took that role on.
Cook tried from the back row. Outside, Janetta. Still alive, push back over. Oh, when it's going your way, but they're going to say it.
It went outside the antenna, I believe, or went across that there. It was...
Touched the antenna, maybe.
Yes.
So 2012 Vikings with the point there. Didn't quite get on top of it.
Big swings like that, too. If you don't get on top, they are going to go long, right. You know, go sailing like that. And she is a big, heavy swinger. Just stay behind that, get on that top, and watch out.
Back row, Cook rolled it over. No. Block back, solo block right in the middle. Catherine Chesterman.
Big block there by Chesterman, and again, that's got to feel good. Trying to get things rolling for this Viking squad.
Everett, Janetta, block back. Chesterman there again with the block, along with Peyton Peterson.
Again, key block, and Chesterman is making that setup. That's so critical. Where you set up and line up allows the middle and you to be a solid block.
Nice run here by this Bertrand team, trying to get back in it in set number 3, down 2 sets to none. But the solo block by Janetta.
Janetta patient there on that. That was kind of a slow developing play. She stayed balanced and again timed that very well, waits, and then is there to stop it at the tape. Ace.
And the ace. Amanda Everett with an ace, and she's had a nice game as well. 22-15, timeout called by the Vikings. They lead it 2 sets to none, and 22-15 here in the third. So this D2 state championship between Howells and Bertrand, it's been all Bobcats. I want to remind everyone you can stay in touch with NET News all day long. You can go to our website at netnebraska.org/radio and then click on the links to follow us on Twitter or on Facebook. You can also email us at the address you see on your screen, news@netnebraska.org. NET News, your trusted source for Nebraska's news coverage. Just off the top of the kill. Cook again. So Cook with 11 kills.
You're going to see Cook again. They really try to get her incorporated in the office as much as possible. She can make a difference.
In the middle, block back. 4 hits called. Point to the Vikings. Cook and Peterson again. Madison Peterson there with Mindy Cook. Served by Jaden High. But the kill by Janetta. Her 10th kill of the match. And puts the Bobcats 2 away from state championship point.
And just the power. It's just fun to see her out there and aggressive and go after that ball.
Outside Cook is long and no touch. So for the Howells Bobcats, 3rd consecutive trip to the state championship match, looking for its first state title. Championship point is long. They'll have a few at 24-18 or several. Championship point number 2 for the Bobcats. Janetta. Overpass. Why not? Hyman finishes it off. Casey Hyman, her 12th kill of the match. And the Howells Bobcats are state champs in Class D2. Or not.
Oh.
We have a call into the net.
Rewind.
So a
early
premature celebration. 24-19 now. And the ace. 24-20. Championship point number 4. Long, and that's it.
For sure this time.
So now the Howells Bobcats are state champs in Class D2. Congratulations to Sarah Edwards and her Bobcats, who've been here 3 consecutive years. And finally, walk away with a state championship. We'll have the presentation, the introductions, and the interviews all coming up next on NET.
Every day here in Nebraska, you work hard to build a life for your family and take care of them. You do your part, and we're working hard to do ours. We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. From Scottsbluff to Scribner, you can count on us to help protect your family and your future. Today and tomorrow, we're here where you are, and we work for you.
Hey, college doesn't just happen. You have to push yourself as you go through high school. Don't be afraid to take classes like Algebra 2, Biology, or a foreign language. They can help raise your ACT score and prepare you for college. I wasn't the smartest kid in high school, but I took the top classes and I passed. So what are you waiting for? Push yourself over to your counselor's office and sign up for them. They won't be easy, but you'll be glad you did.
Along with Adrian Fiala, I'm Kevin Kugler. Don't miss the next edition of NET's Big Red Wrap-Up.
And Kevin will recap the Penn State game with Lincoln Journal-Star sports writer Brian Christopherson.
And be sure to vote in our sideline survey. At this point in the Husker season, what still needs the most work? Check us out at netnebraska.org/Big Red and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. It's the Wrap-Up right here each Tuesday on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
Don't miss our live Nebraska Sports Collectors Edition on Tuesday, December 6th, right after Big Red Wrap-Up. It'll be a full hour with special guests like Johnny Rogers and other Husker, Mav, and Blue Jay guests. Plus, you'll have a chance to support NET and get your holiday gift shopping done all at the same time. That's Tuesday, December 6th at 8 Central.
NET Sports coverage of the 2011 NSAA State Volleyball Championships is being brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, one less thing to worry about. And by Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. And welcome back to the Events Center in Grand Island, where we have crowned our second state champion of the day. We began this morning with the Columbus Scotus Shamrocks winning it in Class C1, and now the Howells Bobcats have taken the Class D2 state championship. Well, let's go down to our public address announcer, Steve Lemon.
Will head coach Lisa Mason and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 3, Carly Nelson. Number 4, Mindy Cook. Number 5, Kate Chesterman. Number 6, Madison Peterson. Number 7, Danielle Benson. Number 8, Brittany Ship. Number 9, Jessie Lund. Number 10, Peyton Peterson. Number 11, Savannah High. Number 12, Haley Samuelson. Number 13, Brittany Vinzant. Number 14, Jaden High. number 22, Cheyenne Wilkin. And number 24, Allison Mason. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Bertrand High School.
Well, there are your state champs, the runners-up, Bertrand, the Howells Bobcats.
And now to the champions. First, head coach Sarah Edwards. We have a special award for you. Now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 1, Jill Rochford. Number 2, Amanda Everett. Number 3, K.C. Hyman. Number 4, Amber Bernheide. Number 5, Haley Kampschneider. Number 6, Emily Berkacek. Number 8, Faith Molacek. Number 9, Caitlin Janata. Number 10, Mackenzie Polacek. And number 18, Paige Indra. And now for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2011 Class D2 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Howells High School.
So in the final year of Howells High School before they co-op with Dodge, Howells takes home a state volleyball championship. Congratulations to all of the young ladies and head coach Sarah Edwards. We'll be back to hear from them. Kathy Wieskamp is waiting when we come back.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Animal agriculture is vital to Nebraska. Livestock production not only contributes to our food supply, but also helps our rural communities. Livestock provides revenue for schools, creates jobs, supports Main Street, and enhances the future for farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Board's Animal Agriculture Initiative works to encourage growth of responsible livestock enterprises to benefit agriculture and Nebraska.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state, and for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
This is NET Television, available in high definition.
As you and I enjoy another exciting NET sports program, I'd like to personally thank over 2,000 members of our Sports Partners Club for your generous financial support. From the Panhandle to the Missouri River and every county in between, individual supporters are investing in NET sports. And for that, we're very grateful. Thank you.
There are two things you need to know about me. I like the color orange, and I love the Nebraska Husker.
700 pounds of Husker history.
This particular little note right here, just put a little light around it.
Your stories are Nebraska stories.
Sunday night at 9 Central Time on NET1.
So welcome back to Grand Island, the Class D2 state championship in the books. Howells Bobcats sweeping the Bertrand Vikings 18-22 and 20. Kathy is with a state championship coach. Here's Kathy and Sarah Edwards.
Coach Edwards, congratulations. You've been here twice, third time's a charm. How does it feel to, again, accomplish what you set out to do?
That's outstanding. The girls came out tonight. They are today, and they are ready to play. Awesome game of volleyball. Bertrand, they gave us a fight, and we pushed through. And you know, they just had solid teamwork. I didn't have to use our subs today. It was just an outstanding play by everybody.
You lost 6 out of 7 starters from last year. How did you craft this team and get them back to this place throughout this season?
We had an outstanding bench last year. That saw a lot of time as well, and that bench just came right up and stepped forward. They had Amber Bernhenny was a returning starter, so she kind of grouped everybody together, kept pushing them. We were lucky enough to have Casey Hyman join our team, and just together, you know, during the summer, they worked so hard together, and they are just a hard-working team that loves to play volleyball. So didn't have to do a lot. They worked their butts off for it.
This has to mean a lot. Your school, this is the last year as Howells High School. Talk about that, what this means to the community, and again, you guys finishing it off, doing it the right way.
This is the best way to finish everything. We're excited to join with Dodge, but of course you want to finish an era here at Howells. And the girls, that was one thing they were worried about. Everybody was really pushing for that and being their last year, and they were being told that over and over. And I'm just so proud of them that that pressure didn't get to them, and instead they used it to fuel them to finish out the season.
Well, excellent year. Congratulations. Thank you, and enjoy celebrating.
We will. Thank you very much.
All right, I have the opportunity to talk to a couple of our players. We'll start off here with Amber Everett. Come on over. That trophy feels pretty good in hand, doesn't it? First of all, you as a setter get to orchestrate this offense. Today the distribution was so balanced. You had several players in double figures and kills. Talk about your game plan going in. Has that been how it's normally worked for you, or just today it just worked out that everybody was on?
Well, we knew we had to set it up, and our passes were the main thing. And today we had to pass and kill, and that's what we went in knowing that we had to do today.
As you went into this game, you're a sophomore, and it's young. That's sometimes a lot of pressure. You seem to not have any jitters at all, feel very comfortable out there. What allowed you to be prepared for this match?
I had to be mentally tough, and every single game I worked up to this point, and teamwork, it really helped me. All the girls helped me get through it. It was really good.
Congratulations, a lot of fun. Enjoy your championship. Next I have junior Casey Hyman. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're new to this Howells team. You moved there yesterday. You made that decision to come because you wanted to ensure you had the opportunity to play. Talk about how this team embraced you and welcomed you onto this team.
They are they're such leaders. Like, our senior leadership is just amazing. We're so bonded. Like, we do everything together. I mean, it's fun. They're a blast to play with.
You had a complete game, 13 kills going in the match, 3 blocks, 1 ace serve back there. Key time that third game, you got on a serving stretch in the back. Talk about, again, everybody feels that energy when you are at the net, but again, you kept that energy as you go back to the back row. What is your mentality? How do I take this and add to the team from the back row?
It just, starts with the pass. You know, our setter, if we get her the ball, she can set it wherever. and our hitters. We have solid hitters, so I don't know.
A team effort.
Yes, very team effort.
Congratulations. Enjoy this.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. One more, my senior, Caitlin Janetta. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. How does it's got to be great as a senior to know you finished it, and you finished it through, you were here 2 years, and now we got the championship. That's got to be a great feeling to know that you as a senior, I'm going out as a school with a win, as a senior with a win. Talk about how you guys pushed to finish this.
You know, we came here with a lot of challenges. We overcame adversity. We knew we had to work hard. We knew all the teams down here were going to be very scrappy. The 2 teams we played before were very good teams. We have 5 sets with both, and tonight we knew that Bertrand was going to be a very systematic team just like we were, and we seemed to play a little bit better against Bertrand, like the systematic teams, and we worked hard and we played well.
Very well together. One of the things Coach said prior to the match, sometimes I got to remind him to keep hitting hard. I don't think that's a problem for you. A lot of power over there. Are you someone she had to remind, or were you one of those people that consistently, this is my role? You all have kind of different styles of hitting. Yours was power.
Yep, I work really hard to try getting the ball down, even if it's into a block.
Congratulations, you did a great job. You had a double-double today, kills, digs, great match. Congratulations, enjoy your championship. Well, great opportunity to talk to some players very excited to close out their season. Back to you, Larry.
All right, thanks very much, Kathy. Once again, the Howells Bobcats are winners in Class D2, the state champs. They take it back to Howells.
Time Warner Cable is dedicated to the future of our nation's children. That's why we've launched our Connect a Million Minds initiative. We're asking adults to help us inspire kids through science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're achieving this through local partnerships with FIRST. Across the country, Time Warner Cable employees are helping bring FIRST robotics competitions to the areas we serve. The future of our nation and our children depends on math, science, and technology. Visit connectamillionminds.com to find out what you can do.
Power Drive electric car program gives high school students a hands-on way to apply studies, learn about electricity and energy efficiency, and develop skills that will benefit them throughout their lives. Nebraska Public Power District encourages students and teachers to get involved. Schools have the power to make it happen. For information on Power Drive, visit oppd.com or nppd.com.
A diesel-powered engine on a farm works hard and operates in a grueling environment. Soy biodiesel fuels stand up to the challenge of powering farm equipment, but are also renewable and environmentally responsible as well. The Nebraska Soybean Board is committed to encouraging the use of soy biodiesel to protect the environment and sustain Nebraska's agriculture. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Along with Adrian Fiala, I'm Kevin Kugler. Don't miss the next edition of NET's Big Red Wrap-Up.
And Kevin will recap the Penn State game with Lincoln Journal-Star sports writer Brian Christopherson.
And be sure to vote in our sideline survey. At this point in the Husker season, what still needs the most work? Check us out at netnebraska.org/Big Red and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. It's the Wrap-Up right here each Tuesday on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
NET Television expands your mind, enlightens your mind, inspires your mind, educates your mind, entertains your mind. NET Television opens up new worlds to you. Explore, travel, learn, discuss, debate. NET Television keeps you informed. Music, theater, dance, art, news. NET Television awakens your dreams, seeks to serve, strengthens our communities. We are Nebraskans. We are NET Television, Nebraska's PBS station.
Back in Grand Island, Nebraska, the Class D2 state championship is now complete. The Howells Bobcats knock off the Bertrand Vikings in 3 straight. And here's a look at the statistics from the D2 match.
Stats heavy in the kills assist area on the Bobcats, as we would expect. We saw great distribution and balance in their offense. Look at the digs. Those goes to the Vikings, though. They were scrappy out there, 37-26. But again, the categories that really also stand out, the differences are the service aces and the blocks. 7 on the blocks for Howells and 4 for Bertrand.
Bobcats finished the season 29-4 and state champs. We'll take a look at some highlights when we come back in Grand Island.